Hello everybody, this is Martin here with something of an experiment using a different recording equipment which will allow me to actually try and record while playing. So that's exciting. There's this little camera there. Hello, this is me. I'll be trying this out, and it means that it'll be live. Well, not really, but it does mean that if my dog barks or baby cries or whatever, you'll be able to hear it. And yeah, there's that. So as this is a bit of an experiment, I thought I'd also try and experiment a bit on the format. And I am actually going to be trying out Storm in Vintage. Yay! So I'll be playing this list. So this is the TPS, Perfect Storm. And before I go through it real quick, let me just preface this by saying that I have no experience playing Vintage. I have watched some of the VSL. I played a sort of kitchen table Vintage like 15 years ago when I was a kid. I don't really know what I'm doing, so this is going to be a rough ride, and I'll probably miss like a ton of obvious plays and stuff. But yeah, there's that. So this list basically gets to play all the wacky, powerful stuff. Like we have, like the main tutor engine is actually Dark Petition. For those, we've got 2 Draw 7s and Wheel of Fortune and Time Twister. The only win condition in the deck is Tendrils of Agony, actually, which is I kind of like that. But we've got several insane cards to facilitate the win, like Mind's Desire, like the most fun Storm card ever, and Yawgmoth's Bargain. I've not been very innovative here. I've basically just tried to mimic a list that I've found that have done well, and people seem to be playing Defense Grid in the main, which is kind of cool. I like that tech. Vintage seems to be a lot more about fighting counterspells. We don't play any counterspells ourselves. We play 4 Duress and 2 Cobalt Therapy. I think this is also like in the main as a concession to Workshop matchup, obviously. And let's see here in the sideboard. I'm not really sure what to bring in Empty the Warrens against, although like Delver is a deck. More anti Workshop stuff. A couple of cards for the mirror. And 2 more Defense Grid. I also really like the Ancient Tombs to bring in against all the Workshop hate. I've made the choice to include a Massacre because I played against the Hate Bears deck once, and I guess I'm biased from playing Legacy. Not sure if I should have more against Dredge. I had this preconception that Dredge is like a complete menace, and you need like 8 sideboard slots to deal with it, but I see people only running like a couple, and maybe it's because we're also really fast. Anyway, so that's that. Oops. Oh. Back there, Detection Probe. Alright, so let's go to the play lobby. So constructed queues. TPS. Oh, and there's one ready for us. And we'll play. Okay, let's see how this goes. We lose the die roll. So this lets us wheel on turn 1 with a Pearl in play, which I'm not, it's hard to say against a blind opponent, but that seems kind of neat. They mull to 6. I think I'm gonna keep. Well, actually, no. Then I guess the mulliganing means wheel gets worse. Nah, I'll keep. It's actually kind of weird. I didn't think about that. Like, don't mulligan anymore. No, 5, 4, 3. What the heck is this? I guess it's Dredge, right? Mulling for Bizarre. Yep. Wow. My hand just went from being like promising to complete shit. Right, so I guess we can Dark Petition for, like on the next turn we can Dark Petition for Necropotence. That still gives our opponent another turn. Like they get this turn, and it's us, we get Necro, then they get a turn to kill us. I don't know if Vintage Dredge is that fast. Probably is. Wondering if I should be playing out this stuff, like, probably not. Well, I keep, so what, they Bazaar now, and they draw 2 and bin like a Dredger. Then they Bazaar on their upkeep, Dredge, and then they Dredge for the draw step, so they could very well, like, completely muck us over with therapies. So I think I'm actually going to play this out and risk the 3 damage on the mana crypt. Alright. Yeah, come on. Don't fight a treasure. Oh, crap. Well, Dredge 4, I guess. And Dredge 6. And there's a Zealot. And okay, well, I guess we're not dead. They didn't hit, like, Narcomoeba. Thing is, though, they hit Dread Return, which means that our next play, like, if they hit a land on Narcomoeba, we're probably just dead. It's all 4 bridges, jeez. Not really sure what other lane we have though. Oh yeah, and you know what? Actually, this line doesn't work either because Dark Petition isn't switched on yet. Spell Mastery isn't, so we can't even get Necro yet. We're probably just dead. But let's see. All right, we have to flip a coin. We're gonna choose heads. We win! Hooray! Does this do anything at all? I guess actually we wheel give our opponent like 7 dredges. I don't think they can do anything at instant speed on our turn. Let's just hope we get there. Academy is not bad. Yeah, you know what? I think that's kind of what we want to do. Alright. This feels like a massive punt, but and we are dead unless Probe gives us a black mana, in which case we win. We'll use our land drop, so it's basically Jet or Lotus, or like a blue spell to do something with the Academy. And that is, of course, unless I have miscalculated things and they have a way to kill us at instant speed or interact with us. They might have like, shoot, I don't know, they might have like mental misstep, or Dredge might run like counterspells in Vintage. Oops, oh, almost clicked. It's my turn. Okay, well, like we are so dead next turn that it's not even like a thing, and we draw land, so we are dead. Well, that's disappointing, but there you go. So, like, our opponent is going to get 3 Icarids into play, and sack 1, make like 8 or like 4 zombies to therapy, and eventually they'll like get back Zealot, get all the zombies haste, and +1/+1, so we are dead. Okay, so now I get to actually record while I'm doing the sideboarding, which is awesome. Although probably not that interesting here. Although I'd really like someone to tell me if I'm messing up the sideboarding strategy here, because I think obviously we bring in the traps. And I am thinking we don't want defense grid. Although they might run stuff like Mindbreak Trap, or yeah, I guess, or like Mental Misstep, in which case maybe defense grid is better than recall. Because all Hercule's recall is doing for us, I think, in this matchup is like a potential storm count boost on ourselves, like bouncing our Moxen and whatnot. I don't think they run artifacts. I mean, they might run stuff like Tormod's Crypt, but I don't think that's enough of a reason to keep in Hercule's recall. We aren't that much graveyard dependent deck. So I think I'm just gonna remove the 2 defense grid, or actually maybe just hedge my bets and remove 1/1. Okay, so let's pop up the graveyards here. I definitely want to play first. Come on. So, like, the Lion's Eye Diamond gives us 1 mana off Academy. And we get to probe. Like, if we draw a second card, we can Time Walk and Twister. Twister seems a lot better than Wheel because their graveyard gets shuffled in, so they can't dredge anything. This, though, is like very vulnerable as our only mana source. Though, like, probing into an artifact also gives us. This seems like a very loose keep. And what does this hand really do? If we probe into, like, say, a Moxen, do that, then we can Time Twister on turn 1, which would, I guess that'd be pretty nice. If we probe into like a land, we can Time Twister on the next turn. It's also decent. And if we probe into like anything else that is an Ancestral Recall or Brainstorm or Ponder, then probably not that great. Actually, I'm going to try and keep this. I like how I got just destroyed after my opponent mulliganed to 2 on the last game, or was it 3? I forget. Here we go. 1, 0 cards. Okay, I guess I win. Maybe. This is absurd. Mulligan to 0. All right. Well, guess no real point in probing you to see what you have, but come on. Yes. Okay, so again, we're left with this conundrum of like a draw 7 being very weirdly bad or whatever, but So I'm just gonna time walk first. I guess like I should Twister or what? Do I just wait? I guess I can just wait. What are they gonna do? Blind draw like Bazaar Baghdad off the top? Unbelievable. Oh my god. Funny. Wow, off the top. Well, come on deck. Help us out here. No, that's not good. Oh man. So he gets to draw 4 cards to find a dredger before his draw step. I still think we... I did scry to the bottom and mull to 0 to get there. Yep. Okay, well, I think we can wait before we time twister. Maybe get like another card in. Oh, I think I might be losing connection. Nope. Okay, come on. Not a dredger on the top 2. Okay. And he can't. Well, I guess he's passing priority. He should trade or draw with Bazaar, right? Oh, he forgot, I guess. I think he should have drawn with Bazaar in response to his trade because he might like been a dredger and a black creature for a card, but whatever. Probably not a big deal. Oh, sweet. Okay. Come on. Well, that's pretty good. Okay, so we have our black mana source now, so we can dark petition for Yogg Will and win, I think. I hope. We might be able to just Mind's Desire for a whole bunch. Okay. Okay, so I guess we could just Mind's Desire for... No, that'd be bad. Okay, so we need to pay white to save... What we want to save the blue mana, right? Yep. And we maintain priority in order to crack this. I guess we could just wait it with that. System Legacy. This is an Infernal Tutor. So we want LED to crack for blue. And we're going to get Yawgmoth's Will, the 10th power card, so to speak. And we are going to replay this. This is where like Yawgmoth's Will is slightly better than Past in Flames in that we can get back stuff like LED. Let's get that. Crack for blue or black or yeah. Blue. We can ritual. Oops, no, not there. Alright, so basically now we went rituals 1, petition 2, will 3, LED 4, ritual 5. So if we go petition 6, we're still not, we can't just go for tendrils. But what we can do is we can say petition. Just get. This is actually where I'm probably missing the obvious play here, but let's see. Tendrils is still not lethal. And I used the wrong mana wrong to get Tendrils. Or forget, no, I had to, because I had to use double light, but it doesn't matter, we get 3 more, I forgot. Just get Tendrils, play Mind's Desire. I guess I'd rather get Mind's Desire off of the, or Tendrils off that. Screw it, just gonna get Lotus. When in doubt, like Lotus. Let's go with a little Mind's Desire. Okay, so this is the most bonkers Storm card. So we have seven cards, 7 spells cast, Storm 7. So we get to exile the top 7 cards for library and play them for free. Cast them, so they count towards Storm. Okay, Duress is number 1. It's not great. Ravenous Trap, no. Necropotence, no. Dark Ritual. Bargain, it's pretty nice. Another Trap. And an Island, okay. So, and a Dark Petition, I missed that. So yeah, I think we can just go like Crag Lotus for black, cast Dark Petition without paying mana for it. And Tendrils. Let's do that. Yep. I guess we can just, I forget if we know what he has. I drew a ritual. Okay. So yep. Tendrils you. Okay. Pardon me. Alright, so I guess I don't really change anything. I suppose I could play Echoing Truth actually. I forgot about that instead of the Hercules Recall. Because like theoretically we can bounce like a ton of tokens. It's a bit of a long shot, but it could be worth it. Okay. So my opponent keeps 7, and he has Bazaar. So my opponent plays Bazaar, and says go. I draw. Say I don't draw anything, I go Sapphire, the Ponder. I'm lacking like gas. I think I need to mulligan this. Ugh. That's horrible. Go turn 1 defense grid. And then not have red mana. No. Need to mulligan that. Jesus. Okay. I think I keep this. It's so bad though, like I need to draw like an action card, but the deck does play a lot of them, but I need to draw like a just Recall or a Twister or a Brainstorm or Demonic Tutor or like no, Bargain. I don't have Bargain mana. I don't think going down to 4 is gonna help us. Okay. Do I care about the 2 life? And do I value the information? guess I'll take the information just in case they have like counter spells at the top. And also, like, I guess in some weird world it matters that I get an extra storm count on turn 1. Ah, Leyline of the Void. Well, plates are no bazaar though. That's interesting. I always assumed there'd be me. Okay. Guess you could name Black Lotus. I'm not sure. Like Ravenous Trap? They saw that off the Mind's Desire. Grafdigger's Cage. Okay. Guess I didn't really need the information. I have 2 Duress. Come on, man. Wow. Wow, they have nothing. Stone Cold Barbarian Ring. Jeez. What's this for? Must be to kill like Yixla Jailer or some creature that matters. Containment Priest? Anyway, I better write it down. Barbarian Ring. Dread Return. Narco and Serum Powder. Okay. That's actually pretty nice. Okay, I can dig it. We drew Necropotence. And there's no way I'm not playing that one out. Okay, bad deal is like that Leyline isn't going anywhere unless we draw our Echoing Truth, and we just lost our Lotus. And so I'm just going to activate Necro a bunch. Guess I have to watch out for that old pesky Barbarian Ring if I drop to 2. Oops. Getting delay here on my... Let's just use it a couple more times. Again, like with Necro, I'm not really sure there's any reason to hold back unless I'm expecting. I guess like the game could easily go more turns because they have nothing going on over there. I think we want stuff to happen. The reason for that would be to get like more lands in play and get more artifact stuff we can dump and then draw some more cards. Sheesh, I don't know. It feels really hard to say if I should just go for broken. Necroando, what? I know, 3? If they top deck like a Bazaar, it still doesn't get them anywhere until like the following turn. Yeah, I don't know. Let's use it a couple more times. Alright, so basically like we have to win off what we draw here, and it can't go through the graveyard, which also means Dark Petition is a whole lot worse now. I really don't know if I should be stopping, but I think I'm gonna, like, if I stop using Necro at 6, it's completely arbitrary. I could have stopped at 7 or at 5. I don't have like a reason for it. One reason is to stop at 2, or sorry, 3. So in case somehow the Barbarian Ring comes online. And then there's like if we want to probe, why would we want that? And not just pass one. An Asgard. I'm gonna stop here. And I'm gonna play out this Mox Jet. I'm gonna dress away his Serum Powder. And I'm not gonna dress that Dread Return. And okay, so now there's a lot of stuff with the stack that's gonna happen. We go to our end step. Our cleanup step. And we just F7 to put all the triggers on the stack. And then we have to resolve them one by one. Another duress, great. Sol ring, that's good. And pro bargain. Mind's Desire is sweet if we can get mana to cast it. Okay, so that's not, so we get another blue. We can fetch for another blue card. It's 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can desire next turn. That should get us there. So discard the duresses. Discard the bargain. Discard the therapy. Discard the wheel. Or the wheel. Is that stupid? I don't know. Discard the swamp. That's it. Okay. And so now each of these cards, I have to put each of the abilities on the stack from Necro, and then Necro puts each card that I discarded in exile underneath the Necro. It's kind of weird. Although I guess it doesn't, because of Leyline of the Void, the cards never go to the graveyard. So please don't have drawn anything. Maybe I should have kept like the duress. What's this? Play out an Archimedes. Oh, he doesn't flash back therapy. Okay, I think we just dodged a bullet there. I think he was going for beatdowns. Okay, so we have to get out of blue source. Tap the double blue for desire. Our timer is running really low. Mostly from me talking a lot, but also from that disconnect before. I hope I don't get disconnected again, because I think I have this, unless we whiff off the desire. This isn't the frustrating thing when you lose connection, or you're about to, like, this will happen. They have priority, the time is running out. Okay, well, no, there we go. Okay, so I'm just having a bit of a delay here. Okay, so we can probe just to see. They drew that, we knew that, they drew the Archimedes. Okay, draw a land, that's not great. Okay, so basically we have to always maintain the 2 blue here, so the ritual has to be played off the Mox Jet. And do this. Oh, we should have used the red mana, I think. Okay, so we get 6 free spells, and that has to win it for us, basically. We already discarded our 1 red spell. Okay. Come on, then. Okay, first draw, Echoing Truth. It's actually not terrible. Mana Crypt is not great. Dark Ritual. Nope. Pearl. Yes! Tendrils. How sweet. Wow. Got there. So, cast this. This is why I love Mind's Desire. I actually bought 4 copies of the Jotch promo Mind's Desire in some blind hope that once, at some point, it'll get like unbanned in Legacy, but that's obviously never ever gonna happen. Okay. We'll just, bounce the Leyline for good measure. and make it in the nick of time. Well, that's to say, I hope we make it. Yay! Alright guys, so that was an experiment. I really hope it worked out. I'll be back to streaming some, or not streaming, but recording some more Legacy, but it will be in this way where it will be while I'm playing. You might have missed it, but I very recently became a father, and my playing time will be very limited, so it'll be like the odd video here and there when I get a chance. And so yeah, please, in case you really enjoyed Vintage and want to see some more videos of that, you can leave a comment underneath this video, and I'll try and get around to doing that as well. Alright, thank you. Bye-bye.